In this video, I'm going to cover my first full season in this Old Town Autopilot 120, affectionately known by me as the Kayak. What's up, everybody? Gramps here from Hickman Outdoors, presented by American Legacy Fishing, and that's right, Old Town Kayak. For those that have been following the channel over the last few years, I started out in the Old Town Topwater 106 paddle kayak. When I realized that the stability and build quality of that Old Town was exactly what I was looking for, it didn't take me long before I went to upgrade to an Old Town Sportsman PDL 106. I got to love fishing out of a kayak so much I wanted to be able to cover more water, and I spent a good season and a half in that PDL 106 fishing tournaments, fishing for fun, fishing all over the US. It was absolutely amazing. I was then offered a different opportunity, sold that PDL 106 to my brother who's been fishing out of it for the last 2 seasons. That opportunity, well, it didn't work out so well. And I found myself shopping for yet again the next upgrade in Old Town kayaks, because I got to the point where it was really the one kayak that I could trust my life with. This time a year ago, I was 70 pounds heavier. This Autopilot fit my needs. I wanted to be able to fish all kinds of waters. Big lakes, rivers, creeks, ponds, strip pits. I wanted kind of to do everything with a trolling motor. And in a lot of cases, I still paddle. I just pull the motor up and paddle if I'm in deep grass, or I leave the motor and batteries out if I'm fishing in creeks. Still works like a dream. But I wanted to come back and make this video because, man, this truly is one of the most innovative, and there's a reason why it won the ICAST award a couple years ago for best overall fishing kayak, and I understand why, and I absolutely love this machine. Now, if you want to go back and watch my rigging video from a year ago, I'll link that up above and down in the description. You can see everything that I've got on it and put on. Not a lot has changed. I really have it set up the exact way I want it. But I really wanted to come back after a full season, a full year on the water here on Thanksgiving Day in southern Indiana, where I'm making a last-ditch effort to go out and find some smallmouth bass. So let's get the kayak all loaded up, get on the water, and we'll talk about everything I love about this kayak. First of all, let me start with, if you own a kayak, Carver covers is what you want if you travel, or if you store it outside, or you just want to protect your equipment from the elements. Carver covers, best hands down that I have found yet. All season long, I've been running a 100 amp hour in the battery box and a 54 in the back for all my electronics. Over the winter, I'm gonna make some changes to the batteries because I figured out a way to fit all the batteries I need in the one single battery box that goes under the seat, but you'll have to stay tuned for that video. But for now, let's continue getting rigged up and get out on the water. My Humminbird Helix 10. Just going with side down imaging today, no forward facing. All right, so let's talk about one of the best single upgrades you can make to this Old Town Autopilot. You add that Minn Kota puck up on the front, and it pairs with your motor. And what it does is it gives you micro adjustments. So right now I'm spot locked. We got the current coming this way. So watch, I hit the right arrow, and it will toggle me over 5 feet. And on windy days, this is incredibly handy, because if you're fighting the wind and the current coming at you, you don't want to have to let off of spot lock, go back, try to go in and hit just the exact spot. With these micro adjustments, it will move it for you. Again, if I want to move forward 5 feet, so say I want to move up 10 feet from where I'm sitting right now, I can go plus, and it will literally move me forward 5, then 10 feet, right? I want to come back out in the current. I want to jog to the left, 15 feet, 1, 2, 3. It will take me and move me back to my left. And when you're fishing, I mean, time is of an essence. I mean, it really just matters. Say I get too close to a stick up, I can back off and let it drift me back 20 feet, and it'll roll me back, and then it'll stop when we get to that spot because it's GPS, enabled. So being able to make those micro adjustments is totally incredible. One of the other features I really love is the navigation feature. Say I wanted to point my kayak and go up to the bridge pilings up there. I could pick one, I point myself in the direction that it is, and then I set my motor and I hit the N. It will keep me on course till I get to that spot and turn it off. That way, if I want to check my phone, upload a fish, retie a bait, do all that kind of thing, it's really incredible. One of the most key features for me last year at this time at the KBF National Championship, we were on Kentucky Lake. I was fishing this one grass line that I found, and it ended up saving my bacon, but the wind was really blowing hard. I didn't want to sit there and have to keep taking my hands off of my remote so that I can focus on fishing. So what I did is you can set cruise control on this, which is this little speed dial right here, and you pick the speed you want to go. And if the wind picks up or slows down, the motor will speed up or slow down, but it'll keep you going at that constant, 0.5 mile an hour or whatever you set it to. And that let me steer with my feet so that I can keep the proper distance from the bank, but keep a consistent speed so that I can focus on fishing and catching those fish that I needed to make it into the top 100 that day. What a totally incredible feature. There's a fat little spot. Look at that dude. So those are my thoughts after a year of fishing out of this Old Town Kayak, but I absolutely love this kayak. If you're curious about how I carry this kayak around in my Chevy Silverado short bed pickup, you can watch a video on that right here. If you're more interested in checking out a very nice kayak trailer, especially the ones from FTK Trailers, hey, you can watch a video about that right here. If you have any comments or questions, drop them down below. Until next time, get outside while you can and make some memories. One cast at a time.